and welcome to day 4's writing lesson. So we're going to start with a set of words which you've also got in your books. First thing I want you to do is to read them, and then we're going to try and sort them into 3 groups according to how they are spelt. Let's have a read of them first. My turn. Hi there, welcome to day 4's writing lesson. I'd like you to find the right page in your pack. You should have these words in the middle of it. And the first thing I'm asking you to do today is to read these words. So take a moment just to read that through to yourself, and then we'll read them together. Now, when you were reading those out, maybe you spotted some patterns. We've got should, could, Christmas, cold, child, told, gold, children, would. And then we've got 3 boxes here for our 3 groups. So what do you think one of the groups might be? Which words could you put together in a group? And then there's another group and a final group. Have a think about it, talk about it, pause the video, press play when you're ready to carry on. Right, so I'm going to give you a clue and we'll do one of the words in each group. Now there are a few that rhyme. Should would be one of them. So I'm going to write that in here. And there are some more that go with that word. There are some more words which rhyme together, and one of them is gold. And then finally, there are a set of words that have CH at the start. So one of them, for example, would be child. So those are some words to get you started. Hopefully you already spotted those. I'd like you to now write in the words into the 3 groups in the boxes, just like I've started off. When you have finished that, then you can carry on with the rest of this video, and I'll speak to you again in a minute. Tomorrow you're going to write to explain why Grandpa should win a Best Gardener prize. You want to win that prize for your grandpa, your Oliver. Today, I'd like to think of some ideas why he should win it. Just like when we're at school, we're going to write our ideas down today, and then we'll use them when we do our longer piece of writing on Friday. So why should Grandpa win the Best Gardener prize? Well, I've got a few questions that might help you. Firstly, we could think about, what does his garden have in it? I want you to use some description. You need to make his garden sound like it's got some things in it that are great for him growing his vegetables, but maybe there are some things that he doesn't have that he would like to add to the garden. How much time does he spend in the garden? That's another thing to think about. If you want him to have the prize, you need to let the competition organisers know how much time he spends, how much he loves his garden. How does he feel about his garden? How does Grandpa feel when he's in the garden? What about when he's not in the garden? Maybe over dinner, what is he always talking about? What is he always thinking about? What would he buy for his garden if he won the prize? Maybe some suggestions, and the people organising the competition might think, oh, well, I'll give the prize to this man because I've got some really useful things that would help him that he could buy with the prize money. And finally, remember, you're Oliver. Why do you think he should win? Now, you don't have to answer all of these in full sentences. Just notes is okay for today, but do use some description, put some detail in, because these are the ideas that are going to help you when you do your longer piece of writing tomorrow. We'll just do one of them together on the video, and then you can do the rest by yourself. What does his garden have in it? Use some description. Well, if I put it was full of rubbish, then I don't think the competition organisers would want to give him the Best Gardener prize. I'm going to tell them, thinking back to the story, about all of his vegetables, and they were arranged in rows, weren't they? So I might say he has neat rows. Let's bring that down here. I might say he has neat rows of vegetables. Bit of detail there. I could add some more though to make it sound like he deserves a prize even more. So neat rows of carefully planted vegetables. They've been carefully planted. So what does his garden have in it? He has neat rows of carefully planted vegetables. That tells the people who are organising the competition that Grandpa is a very, very good gardener. Well, what else does he have? Maybe some wildlife. Thinking back to your poem from the other day, my example I think was magpies. So I might say there are birds flying and hunting for worms. Instead of just birds, maybe magpies. Maybe he actually has a bird bath or a bird feeder, so I might change that now to make it sound more like he's a fantastic gardener. So magpies flying to the bird feeder. So I changed that idea because I wanted to make Grandpa sound like a really good idea, and that's okay. Have a talk with someone about your ideas. Get them down today, write them down, and then tomorrow we will use those in our longer piece of writing. So good luck. Remember to use these questions to help you, and I'll see you next time.